in the morning, rest is getting harder. Slipped on my house shoes, checked on my daughter. Just had a dream.
Hello, welcome, Devil's Mobber here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 12 of our career mode. Well, it's not actually a career mode, it's our journey. Yes, we are with Mulder. As you can see, Colin would like to have a chat about his contract, about his wages. It doesn't reflect his contribution to the team. And I've got to say, to be fair, he's probably right. He's been absolutely sensational all season long. You know, he's done a really good job alongside Hovland. You know, he has been a very, very good player, very talented player. He's done me very, very proud. But before we worry about his contract, we do have some international friendlies. Now, I decided not to play the international friendlies. I was just going to simulate national friendlies, set the team up in a couple of different formations, see how we get on, see what I've got to work with, and see where we've got to build. Now, it doesn't go very well against Belgium. Let's all turn away from the screen. Let's not look at the result, okay? Let's now move on to Portugal. It gets easier, you know. We've just played Belgium, who, you know, arguably have one of the best sides, you know, potentially in the world. I mean, they've got some amazing players all coming through at the same time. You have Portugal. Thankfully, they don't have Cristiano Ronaldo, which is, you know, which I'm happy. But again, let's just turn away from the screen. Let's not have a look at the result. So we know that we've got a lot of work to do, which I knew from the outset I had a lot of work to do, and I knew that there was always going to be a lot of backlash for me taking out, you know, a seasoned pro from the centre-back position. But I'm a believer in youth. I'm a believer in giving youth the opportunity and showing a bit of faith. And I believe that I can still, you know, guide Norway to where we need to, where I'm contracted to, and hopefully above and beyond that. You know, it's a job that I'm so grateful to have. It really is. It's like the Mulder job. I'm so grateful. Also, sorry, Mulder. I keep putting my pronunciation. It just sucks. It really does. But I'm just so proud to be in charge of Mulder. You know, I've got such a fantastic side. At times, I just feel so unbeatable that when we do lose a game, I think it really hits me. It hits me quite hard. I actually sit here after playing a game and I think to myself, how did we lose that? We're so much better than everyone we've played this bloody season. It is really, really frustrating. But we're a little bit sidetracked because we've got a nice quarter-final tie against ODD. Hopefully we can do ourselves proud and get to the semi-final of the Cup, which would be fantastic. But look at that fantastic defending for once. Really composed. The boys working together. Everyone was back, bar a few. It was really, really sensational. CDC up front. The ball was a little bit too much pace on it for him. But it was a shame. But the referee decided to book. I think it's Ekpo he books. I think it's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, this challenge it's a 50-50 challenge. I can't see the issue. So he might have been leading with his studs, but the player comes over and stamps on his ankle, falls over like a girl, and obviously it's Ekpo who gets booked. You know, I'm just so shocked. But CDC knocking the ball inside to JB. JB back into CDC and. Oh my day, CDC should have been sticking down the top corner, such as his form at this moment in time. But unfortunately, one of his off moments that he's not had much off during the season, to be honest. I mean, I will hold my hands up and say I didn't play him early enough, and I did take a while to settle on a team and, you know, try players out. That is definitely, you know, as the manager, I have to take that on the chin. I mean, I wish I had him in from the beginning. But, you know, I'm a big fan of Gudbranson. I think he's a fantastic young player. And I want to give him the opportunity to prove himself. And for me, you know, he's starting to find some form, which is fantastic. A beautiful cross in there. Absolutely sensational. Thankfully, we get the defensive header away. Otherwise, we could have been in big trouble. And it was the only time they really threatened. There's a nice ball into Gatti. Gatti fires it into the, well, I was going to say top corner, but it hits the post and ricochets to the other side. But that was an absolutely beautiful shot by Joshua Gatt. He's got so much pace. It's a little bit like cheating when I bring him onto the pitch, when he's like all ready to rock and roll. He's just got too much for anybody. Absolutely too much. But Gudbranson getting into the box, goes for the little chip to the back post. It'll look like a clear handball to me, but the referee wouldn't have none of it. Beautiful ball back into Gudbranson, into the box, goes to pull the trigger. Gets impeded a little bit, but he does well to get the shot away. But you can see such is his determination that he's upset. You know, he's a little bit, for want of a better word, pissed off that he didn't get the goal. But that's what I love about him. He's such a trier. He will never stop going and going. It's fantastic. Beautiful by Gatti into Annunaki. Annunaki with that first time volley. If that had gone in, that would have been absolutely goal of the season. Would have been beautiful because the build-up play was sensational. And it would have been absolutely brilliant to see it nestle in that bottom corner. But we do get the 1-0 win, which is absolutely fantastic. That now puts us in the semi-final of the Norwegian Cup. at the first time of asking, for me personally, is absolutely fantastic. There's a few teams I'd like to keep, keep away from. Obviously, LSK, which is Lilla Storm, we want to keep away from them. I'm not really wanting to play Vif. Actually, why don't we just get a bye to the final? It'll be so much better. JB comes to me, hey boss, I value my role at the club and I'll be trying my best out there all the time, so thanks for playing me so much. JB is coming around to my way of thinking. You know, he's seen the fact that I'm doing exactly what I said. I am like Ron said. I'm doing exactly what it says on the tin. I want to get the boys into Europe. I want to try and win the title, and I want to get somewhere in the cup. Simple. I'm delivering what I said I would. He's now coming around to my way of thinking. He's happy. I'm happy. I think that's really, really sensational. Obviously, Foreign wants 30G a week, which is a huge amount of cash. A huge amount of cash. So I'm going to be having a little chat with the board, because obviously if I change our budget and give myself this additional money to give to him, which I've got no problem doing, you know, I want to know how much it's going to impede my transfer budget next season. You know, and I do want to add some players next season, be it on loan, but I would like to bring a couple of players in. So I'm going to have to talk to the board and sort of say to him, you know, come on. And I've got no problem giving the boy the money, because I don't particularly want him to leave. But at the same time, you know, I'm going to leave myself potless, literally potless, and I was hoping to have, you know, that extra 50-60 grand for next season. It may not seem a lot to a lot of managers, but to me it's a huge amount of money, with the ball over the top into CDC, and the keeper didn't come out, and I think that the reason why, he just knew CDC wasn't going to get there. CDC doesn't have the quickest amount of pace, unfortunately, but it was a beautiful ball, and that would have been an absolutely sensational goal, but it just was not meant to be. But HBK, I think they're also in the, are they also in the semi-final of the cup? I can't remember looking from the screen. These could be a potential opponent. So it was nice to have a game against them, see how we could do, especially at home, in front of our home fans who have been sensational all season. Max picks up the ball, and what a shot. And again, what a save by the goalkeeper. Really, the goalkeepers in Norway, in the Norwegian League, I should say, have been absolutely sensational. They really have done a great job of keeping my boys out. The beautifulest of balls, round the corner by JB into Annunaki. Absolutely sensational. You can see how much confidence we have and how well we are actually playing. We're dominating sides. We're picking out chances left, right, centre. Ekpo with a beautiful cross into CDC, and CDC ain't going to miss inside the 6-yard box with a header. Absolutely sensational. Celebrating in front of the home fans was absolutely beautiful, especially in front of the cameras as well, which was nice. But look who's getting back in the 45th minute to do some defensive work. CDC, what a tank you have been, my fella. What a tank you have been for the season. You've just been sensational, breaking into the first team, and you've just been consistently fantastic. So we went in at half-time, and we were leading 1-0, and I was very confident the boys would go out in the second half and hopefully deliver more goals, because we were completely outplaying our opponents. Again, a little bit of sloppy defending there, but we do manage to clear it up. 4 in there, coming around beautifully, doing what a centre-back should do, reading the game like an absolute boss. Clears the ball, great ball over the top into Annunaki. Annunaki goes to the keeper. I'm not 100% sure what the keeper was doing. It looked like he went to save the ball outside the box, got slightly confused, and Annunaki just latched onto it and just pulled the trigger a bit too early. He was a little bit too quick off the trigger there, unfortunately. If he just, you know, a little bit more composure from the young lad, he could have slipped it in the net. We could have been 2-0 up, and that would have been fantastic. I decided to make some changes. Ekpo does not stop bloody running. The man is a legend. Annunaki doesn't stop bloody running, and CDC has been asked to do a lot over the last few weeks, so I think it was nice to give him a bit of a break. Gulbranson with a beautiful ball in, and again, the HBK goalkeeper does not look that good in my personal opinion. He looked like he was flapping at that opportunity. We pulled the ball back. Again, it was a great opportunity. Unfortunately, nothing came from it. We do walk away, though, with the 1-0 victory, and that is very, very important. That is a big, big victory, especially when it comes to the end of the season. I'm positive that's going to be a big victory. And plus, it gives us an upper hand if we get to play them in the cup. And as you saw there, JB celebrating with the fans, pointing them out, saying thank you for sticking by him. That's the table. We're not doing too bad. Hope you enjoyed this short episode, and I will catch you later.
I used to dream about cars.